Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, this is short. I'm too short. Hello.
In a land 70 miles southeast of Boston, on a show that's just too damn early, we're ready to break some legs.
Hello, internet user. My name is Gary of Gary Swears,
And I'm Tony Lee.
and today we'll be shooting a gay porno.
What?
So I'd like to start off with some questions.
We're not making a porno.
We're not.
Oh.
I mean, that's great. I mean, really. I mean, that's. We're not.
You sound disappointed.
No, I just no. Like I said, you know, I'm not. You know, I'm not gay. Not that I don't have, you know, a problem with that. It's just, you know, you sent me this link and you're like, let's do this, and I wasn't into it, and I just like, and I guess it was like you hadn't planned on that.
What link?
Dude, I don't even want to talk about it. It was some stuff that I'm just like, and like, you know, it's not a problem for me. You know, I mean, there are people out there that like Brussels sprouts. I don't. let me. Okay.
Unfucking real. All right. I'll also turn this on because I didn't do that before.
That's what that was about. You're like, I thought you were like, this is great.
I mean, it was, but I also forgot the there. That'll do. Hello.
Hello. So you ready to do this now?
I told you I was coming, Gary. I'm here.
Yeah, you told me a few things. So hi, my name is Gary of Gary Swears, and who are you?
What? I'm Tony. I'm Tony Lee.
For the purposes of this video, I've forgotten, what are we doing here today?
Good goddamn question. I thought I was on my way to Cape Cod at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in Kentucky?
I think I'm in Kentucky. I'm not sure. I think
I think this looks like your videos.
You're there. I mean, you were at least right there, right then. I'm not. I'm not trying to. No problem with it. I'm just saying, you know, I think you're in Kentucky. I think. Do you think you're in Kentucky?
No, I think I'm on Kentucky. Kentucky is there, and we're above it.
Kentucky's a state of mind, my friend. It is, right?
Where's the colonel?
Dude, he's dead.
Where's the colonel?
He's in the ground, my dude. I'm sorry. You know, I know that you came here thinking that you were gonna, but no. A lot of people do.
Get the shovel.
I mean, I think a fork will do. I don't think you need that much chicken, to be honest. I think just a fork and knife will do. You don't need to eat it with a shovel. That's a bit excessive, I think. Just a fork and knife. You know, start with if you find that you need a bigger, you know, utensil, maybe go with that. Maybe start off with a garden spade before you go right to the shovel, eating the chicken. Anyway, what are we doing? Now, we're not doing any kind of videos like that, like, I mean, yeah, because you said, yeah, I'm coming, and, you know, I mean, that was one of the other things. Anyway, so, no, right, you were saying that what's his name?
His real name is Dean?
Dean? Right, well, I'm real sorry that I didn't run into Dan this time when he came around.
Dean.
Who?
Dean?
Don.
Dean.
The DJ.
Close enough.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I'm too bad he didn't come through. That was a real shame. I'd really like to run into him. You know what I mean? And Dahlia, of course.
Yeah. So good morning, everybody. You are listening to the Too Damn Early Show, hosted here with myself and
Gary of Gary Swears.
Gary Wears, everybody.
My name is Gary. My name. All right. Look,
I had to do that. I had to do that.
Now, I have some hand tools at my disposal. I'm just saying. Maybe you should keep that in mind. I mean, there's a saw right there. If you think you can, I'm just saying. Go ahead. What you do? We'll show.
That was fun. I had fun with that. I bet I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm gonna be like, I'm keeping like 99% of that.
It'd be great for like blooper reel type stuff.
Always.
For like ads and stuff. Yeah.
Always the Facebook ads.
Oh, all that content. Content, baby.
There was an earthquake 6 days ago. These are all things that seem strange over this direction. That's stuff I remember.
You mean on planet Earth?
On planet Earth.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens on Earth. There's earthquakes. But that's interesting.
So what should we actually pick?
Local stuff. Finding meth heads. Mugshots are always good.
Minimum security inmate captured after walking away. One of the inmates just disappeared. We forgot where we put him. Yeah, back in custody after walking away from, say he was, it just says walking away. Like, that article is shorter than anything I've ever written to Facebook. So it wouldn't be the Too Damn Early show if it wasn't for our weird news. And I picked a Lexington local story just because, well, how does somebody type up an article that short? Like,
well, then I'll be more in character then.
The article in question is a minimum security inmate was captured in northern Kentucky after escape, but their language, they say he just walked away.
Well, that's what you do. I mean, you just walk away. I've done it 3 or 4 times. That's hardly news to me.
You walk away from jail?
Just walk away from it. They don't expect you to do it. Just do it. That's what I do. Done it plenty of times. If you don't do it, you're an idiot.
But what happens to but what happens to your last set of crusty clothes and your standard issue cheese sandwiches then?
I suppose not. No, I guess that's not. I guess there's some things you have to give up when you escape from jail. That's a great observation there.
Like crusty clothes and cheese sandwiches.
Yep, you bet. You betcha.
Oh, you bastard. They sell that one on plastic license plates all over the place. They're like, we're a tourist destination.
You don't say.
Somebody rung the bell.
I'll find something to throw. I'll throw this later. Fucking
No!
At some point, I'm going to just walk away from what you're saying. Go in and get something, come back. Okay, go ahead.
I really genuinely don't know what else to talk about. I've just been so tired from driving. I'm going to have to use the censor bleep a lot.
Oh, that's funnier.
It is funnier though, like even when you're not swearing, like implied swearing is so much fun.
Oh, I fucking love it. It's great, isn't it? I mean, you dump other fucker. That kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't have to censor any of that.
But you realize I do, and I did.
Yeah,
but
thinking third dimensionally, like Doc Brown. Okay, back in character. Okay. What do people want to hear in the morning?
So another story I came across just now. It says it's only maybe even a couple hours old. It reads, Kentucky for Kentucky selling preserved Kentucky fried chicken. That's a bit of a mouthful for me. Phrasing. Preserved in a jar.
That's what jars do. They preserve things, you know? What kind of jar?
Mason.
Wow. That is something else. That's newsworthy.
The drumsticks in a jar will last a lifetime and then some.
And then some.
If the end of the world comes, all the KFCs are destroyed and everybody's like in need of food. I mean, this can come in handy.
And then some. What do you mean, and then some?
It's preserved in an epoxy resin.
Oh. Well, that's, of course, well, that's not impressive at all. Of course it's No, but for real, that is like no big deal. Like that's hardly news.
Yeah, like there's all sorts of sealed in epoxy resin. You can seal anything. Like I'm gonna seal yogurt in epoxy.
I want to make
watch it culture inside of the glass.
I want to make a chamber like this with actual pot in the chamber, epoxy resin. How dope would that be?
That actually, yeah, that would. Nobody has anything like that. So, what the?
Oh, that'd be a spider. Not today, my friend. Ha. They're industrious little bastards. That guy's set up.
What a stalker.
Yeah, they're nuts. They go crazy out here.
How long has it just been over our faces?
Like 20 minutes. They're that quick. It's nuts. It is nuts. I like them though. They kill the bugs.
Like it makes you wonder how they got a line from over there and then dragged it to here. Like, what the did they walk across to get this far?
I don't know. I mean, we should probably go back to the thing, but like I've seen like nature shows where like spiders fly with their webs. They're just like they shoot out a little bit of like string and it catches the wind and
they're like slingshotting that bastard. They're like tossing a freaking grappling hook out of their asshole.
They're like hang gliding.
I've got a grappling hook in my asshole. It is the headline of that story. That's the headline of that story.
Can I get a remix of that? I want to see like a dubstep. Like, I got a grappling hook in my asshole. Wah, 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 wah.
Actually, that's pretty good. I could use most of that whole bit. This is gonna be Monster Mash, but it's gonna be some really cool Monster Mash.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's gonna be 30 minutes of it, but man.
Yeah.
Unless we can actually think of something that genuinely takes like 5 to 10 minutes to discuss, but I'm literally so scattered right now from driving all the way here and
talking about like your trip here. Or like
I went to Waffle House.
That's good stuff.
The prices went up though. Bastards.
What do you mean they went up?
From the last time I went to Waffle House, I got a double stack for like $4. Now it's like $5 and some change.
What is going on? No, this makes me mad. How do you raise the prices of waffle? Why? Did waffles suddenly become more expensive? Did waffle mix suddenly like, was there a big buyout? What? I'm mad about this. This doesn't make sense. Why is there?
Someone's shafting the waffle mix companies like Iran and oil.
Maybe it's the anti-vaxxers. They found Thermosil in the waffle.
Waffles
mix.
Promote vaccines,
and so like now it's like more expensive to produce or something.
They heard that the waffles were all about vaccinating children.
Yeah, and it causes autism. Apparently, or something.
Waffles cause autism.
You know, with what those morons come out with, it wouldn't surprise me if that's next.
I did miss me some Waffle House. The closest Waffle House to me is like 6 hours away in Kansas City. What's the point? It's Kansas City. No shame, Kansas City, but I think you're thinking exactly what I am.
Don't they have, what's Kansas City's thing?
As far as
like their food. Like Cincinnati's got like chili spaghetti, and like down south they got ribs. Like, is there?
So I suppose fried chicken and barbecue, but join the frickin' club.
Yeah, that's the entirety of the South. Like, we're South, but way north.
Yeah, I mean, at least for like the weirder things, Minnesota's got the lutefisk.
What is lutefisk?
That is fish bones soaked in lye.
Why?
That is food.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that and think I'm gonna eat that?
I am not the person to ask. I am Norwegian, just about as Norwegian as any of the rest of those bastards, but I can't tell you. I don't know what the deal is with lutefisk, but it's fun to say it like lutefisk.
No, that's weird. That's I mean, that's something that you don't hear around here. Now, I have heard of cheese curds, but I don't. Tell me about these things. Now, they're real popular where you're at, right?
Well, of course, that whole Minnesota, Wisconsin dairy milk cheese area, freaking cheese heads, yeah. Culver's, cheese curds, little bits of white cheddar, battered and fried, or even just little refrigerated bits of white and yellow cheddar. That's cheese curds, and they are fantastic. They're just a little cheese snack, and they're like bite-sized cheese sticks, but they're cheddar, not mozzarella. So it's interesting, and that's gonna be the fun part later on. Is I'm going to take those onto the street, and I'm gonna ask people about cheese curds and whether they've heard about cheese curds and whether they'd like to try one.
Have you heard the word? The word is cheese curd.
It goddamn is.
Like, there's a sign. Heard the word cheese curd. Just walking around Eric Andre style.
That, yeah, actually,
Legalize ranch. Legalize curds. Just saying.
that's almost perfect. My first idea was I was gonna send Dean around in a cheesehead hat.
Yes, do that. Embarrass Don. Embarrass him as much as possible.
I didn't actually buy one. I could have,
Yeah.
but it seems like a lot of money for something it just seemed like a lot of money for something I'm only gonna use once. Like, I don't live in Green Bay.
Yeah. You don't want to spend money on something
I don't need a cheesehead hat.
yeah, definitely. You don't want to spend money on something Dennis is going to get hold of, because he's not going to treat it well. Or it doesn't seem like the guy. I don't know him personally, but he doesn't seem to get my name right. So, judging by that alone, he seems pretty careless and negligent. But that's just my. I haven't met him, and I don't mean to be talking badly about him. I just do. Anyway, yeah, cheese curds, huh?
I mean, just some of you folks don't understand. I'm going to bring this knowledge back to Wisconsin, and you guys have no idea what a cheese curd is, and they're gonna lose their.
They're not going to be able to find it. They will misplace it.
The sensor beep is not going to be misplaced for this one.
Yeah.
I am so tired. I don't give a.
Yeah, that goddamn thing right in its goddamn. The son of a.
I think that's the first time I actually had to use a mouth blur, but I think I just used one on myself. Is that even a thing I actually have to do? I'm gonna do it because it's a challenge.
You're the producer, man. It's your world, baby.
It is my world.
Yeah.
It's my damn world.
Yeah. The world is mine. That's what rap songs say, and they must be true. They're so popular. There's a Tool song, and it goes, I can say what I want to even if I'm not serious. I can say what I want to even if I'm just kidding. It's Maynard doing it. It's really good. It's off Opiate. I like Tool a lot.
Anyway.
Maybe just us coughing. That would be a good ad spot. Just why are we coughing? We're just harumphing. Anyway, no, maybe not. That would be dumb.
That'd be a perfect 5-minute ad. Like grumbling in cadence.
Yeah, it's like repeat after me. And just that over and over and over. That's what the internet appreciates.
They genuinely do.
They really do. Jesus, the internet's so weird.
Actually, that really is going to be a fun piece together there, chopping that together.
Yeah, you do that. There's Ale 81.
There is Ale 81. Wait until they see that. Oh boy, they're not even gonna know what they're expecting. That was so magnificent. I've never had that before.
It's real good. It's different. Like it's a gingery kind of soda, and like you don't see that unless it's like just straight up ginger ale. But
It's got like the essence of like maraschino cherry on the top. Yes, I said it that way. Maraschino.
yeah, don't debate it. He's fancy.
But it's really good. It's like you say there's a lot of sugar in there, but it doesn't taste like there's a load of sugar in there. There's another one.
The label. Son of a. The label says it's got like 30% sugar and then like 30% added sugar. I don't know the difference there. Do you know the difference?
I'm
between
not a
sugar and added
nutritionist.
sugar? Yeah, I'm not either.
If only that were my job, I could answer that question, but that is the only time that would have been useful. I'm curious to figure out what their opinions will be.
Yeah, me too. And a lot of people from Lexington probably would be too. I mean, it's all over Kentucky. LA1.
I hit.
Would you like to smell it? Smell my bowl.
It's so smooth.
It is.
That's smooth.
With a V.
I can't wait until my pipe is finished. That thing looks so cool. It's this one. It's this one right here. Yeah, isn't that cool? I was looking forward to these twisty pipes the first time I saw one, like when you had it in separate colors. I was like, I need that. What do I do to make it so that I have that?
Yeah, I'm gonna start making more of those. This is kind of a test run to make sure that I could do it, and yeah, it's a lot harder without power tools.
This is ebony right here, right? And
Yeah.
then the end of the actual pipe is.
The bowl is black walnut, and the tip is wood called bacote.
It looks almost like tiger stripes, almost.
Yeah. There's a lot of woods that are like that. Olive wood has a really kind of, it's kind of creamy and almost looks like like a latte or something. And like the zebra wood, which has like stripes that look like a zebra.
Right.
Wenge, which like is the like photo negative of zebra wood, and like there's all kinds of neat woods. Like I don't see why you want to mess around with glass when you've got so many cool woods you could choose from.
And how? I didn't think this was going to turn into like a semi-product review, but I mean it's not even done, and I'm like, it needs a name.
Ooh, that's a good thing. What should Tony name his pipe? How about Pipey?
Pipey McPipeface.
Yeah.
That's
or Piper. Piper the Pipe. Or Frank.
I will name you Blake.
Blake Blake the Pipe. Where's Blake? Who's Blake the Pipe? Where is he?
No one would see that coming for sure.
Well, I made one of these for a guy in Australia, and I've always kind of wondered what happened to it, and I kind of thinking, oh no, I wonder if it's like in pieces now, or if he just hates me. But like he posted like a picture the other day of this pipe, and it's like it's just as good. Like it's a little duller than it was 2 years ago when I made it, but he's still got it, and he refers to it as she. She sits up on my mantle, and I hardly ever smoke her. And it's like, this is just kind of wood to me, and I like it and everything, but like I didn't know this thing had, I didn't want to imply gender or anything.
Oh, it's okay, Pipey. You know what this is. Oh no, that's just more of it going away. I suppose I definitely get it. Like it's definitely a finite object. Like it will eventually probably. I mean, maybe you probably get like a lot out of these. You could probably be using the same wood pipe for a very great long period of time.
There are in the tobacco pipe industry, there are things called estate pipes, and those are basically like antique pipes, pipes that have been around since like the 1800s, that kind of thing. And I mean, the bottom line is wood pipes will last a lot longer than a glass pipe. I mean, I would give a glass pipe about 6 months before it breaks on you. I mean, that seems to be about average for people. What I used to ask people is if they had the first pipe they ever bought, and almost no one says they do. Do you have the first pipe you ever bought?
I did until I began this trip. Actually, yes.
Oh no! What happened to your pipe?
Yeah, that's a fun story that's still even kind of unfolding. Oh.
Well, let me guess. Was it made of glass?
Of course it was.
Did it break?
Of course it did.
Did it break in such a way that it cannot be used as a pipe anymore?
Yes. That's some pretty sound logical reasoning. Like, I mean, I know people that smoke out of aluminum screens but won't touch a glass pipe if it looks like it's missing a chip on the mouthpiece.
Yeah,
or like a chip inside of the bowl, like they're going to inhale it. Like,
yeah, that's not going to happen. You're not going to be inhaling glass.
I'm more worried
shards.
about the screen, like brass, aluminum, or otherwise. Oh god, especially I've seen the aluminum ones. They're totally aluminum screens.
And like I ran into this guy at this festival I went to who was a glass blower, and I was like, you know what, man? And I told him I make wooden pipes, and I was like, I got some really strong opinions about glass pipes. And he's like, oh no, man, I want to hear him. I want to hear what you have to say. I was like, all right. Of all the things you can make a pipe out of, why would you choose glass? And he could not answer that question. What is the advantage of smoking out? There's no advantage. Like, a glass pipe is great for methamphetamine. It's great for bath salts. It's great, basically, crack cocaine, anything you might want to freebase. Glass pipes are great, especially when the cops come. You can just smash it and be done with it, and that's great, I guess, if you're, into meth and bath salts. But if you're into smoking cannabis, you don't use a glass pipe. You don't go to tobacco stores and see glass pipes being sold. You see wooden pipes. And a glass pipe is a trash pipe. It's nothing but future garbage. Don't get me going about glass pipes. Will be here all day. Oh, I hate glass pipes so much. God. You know what I mean?
I think I do now.
Yeah, I hope so. I was trying to be as expressive as I could be there.
So my transition right here. This is the transition. That's how you do it. That's how you hand model. You hold it up and then you do like
with your hands.
Yeah, it's a reveal.
Right. So it's a hand thing. Right. I don't know what I was thinking. Right up.
That's how you sell pipes, Gary. That's how you sell pipes.
Because I was thinking something with elbow, and that's, now that I think about it, that's wrong. That's very wrong.
Something about elbow.
Yeah, like you would. I don't know. I just thought it was like more of a elbow thing than a. It doesn't matter.
Elbow thing, like.
Well, not like that. But I don't know. Like, I don't know anything about hand modeling, Tony. I just thought maybe I didn't know that it was such a hand-involved thing. God, I didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Don't sue me.
What are your chief weapons?
A point-head stick?
No, that's a different one.
I know, I switched on you on purpose.
Oh, you think you're clever. That's it. I mean, there's no need to compare. This is senseless. What am I talking about? This is just...
I mean, so far we're up to like 38 minutes in recording time on that, so if we hit like 45, there's plenty to dig through with choices to be... But man, that's the only thing I don't like doing about actually going all the way through it is then I have to make decisions.
Yeah. Well, Hemingway said you have to kill your darlings, which is to say, if you write something or make something that you absolutely love, if it doesn't fit in with everything else, with kind of the gestalt of everything else, then no matter how much you actually like it, it doesn't fit and it's got to go. And it's sad. It's so sad, but you have to kill them.
Remember the funny thing is, no one will even know.
Right on. Just put a picture of my prolapsed asshole.
You're still this game.
I mean, I'll have to work up to it. I got a Coke.
Oh, no.
I got a Coke bottle in there. Not to mention this thermos.
So that's why that just fell. I get it now.
Well, it's I put it to use. It's a versatile piece of equipment, is what I'm saying. Let's stop talking about my asshole. What do you say?
Yes?
Yeah, all right. That's the right answer. I like that answer. That's a good one. You shouldn't bleep any of that out. You should leave all of it in and let Gary.
You know what? I am turning that into a soundbite. You have no idea. There's going to be a button behind a...
Oh, wait. You just wait. You wait. Tony knows. This one doesn't. Third dimensionally Doc Brown style. Get with me, Tony.
Well, for now, that's it for our Kentucky portion of the show. I'm going to be stargating back to Cape Cod in the next, like, 3.5 minutes here. My guests will introduce you to our bump. That is what's next, our TDES bump. We have Carver Clays from Michigan with his song Vibes. I met Carver out Michigan when I was... You interrupted me. What are you gonna do with that? Shh.
All right, Facebook, we got a snow day today. We're gonna make some frickin' art. Okay, you ready?
The Too Damn Early Show.
And that was Carver Clay and his TDES bump. We call it Vibes. He calls it Vibes, and it vibes. And let me tell you, it does bump.
It does bump.
It does bump.
I agree.
You don't always need your bumps to bump, but it helps. It does help.
It does help.
It does help. And if you wanted to check it out with Carver Clay, you can go over to his YouTube page, Foolsification. And that's an extrification for you. Trust me. You can call me King George. But you can check out the link right over here. This has the information, and feel free to give him some love, and thank you for giving us our TDES bump.
Yep.
So,
Thank
and
you.
also a big thank you to Gary of Where He Cares.
Sherry of Barry's Gears.
Barry of Shice.
Shicey of Baishiaish.
I gotta thank the Shaishi of Baishiaish. I think that's the worst one that we've ever miffed. Shaishi of the Baishiaish. Thank you, Gary Wares. I'm just kidding. Gary of Gary's Wares for coupling up with our very own Tony Lee and helping to host this broadcast. And we appreciate your time, your patience, and also thank you, Tony.
There he is in the room.
Yes, I'm right here.
He is with us along with the entire TDES crew. That includes Sexy Doug and Mr. Spyro, of course, in the back. My good friend Brok. Thank you so much. It's going to be part of our challenge later that we're going to be doing in the show. So, we got a couple of things going on in the week. You are going to a drag race.
Yep,
So,
I sure am.
yeah, not the kind that involves dresses and a strip.
Oh, no. And then they run in heels. No, that's not the one.
No, the one that requires rubber and a strip.
That's exactly right. Imagine that. A rubber and a strip.
Nasty and sticky any way you slice it. I'm just saying. And I myself will be in the middle of upstate New York. I am going and getting my lifeguard certification. Not just my lifeguard certification. They're going to have me be a full-on aquatics director, which is insane. I'm going to be running the waterfront at one of the local summer camps this summer, and I will be giving you guys updates as that goes on. We're going to try to be a little more active on the social media, but we'll see what happens, because life is crazy, and if I'm being honest, my phone does not leave my pocket unless there's problems. So.
Exactly.
And as for right now, yes. I am being...
We did put a new shelf on the wall.
Oh yeah, look at that! Oh, it's so pretty. It's
And I
nicely
think
put.
There's a gift from Gary on the shelf. What's back there?
Oh no. That looks like a bottle of some sort.
A bottle of tonic. It's a bottle of tonic.
That's it.
I have myself my old favorite, Fave 5.
Yours is backwards.
That's okay. Fave
If
5.
you need to see the nutritional facts, look this way. If you're actually very interested in what the title of the soda is, it's right here for your viewing pleasures. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a couple of Ale 8-1, or as they say, a late one on the top. It's a little softy drink. It's soft like my
A
whiskers.
softy drink. I've never had one of those before, actually.
Well, have you had a hearty drink? If you could see Tony's face. Hold on.
That was one of the most directly offensive things you've said lately.
Hold on, let me get the face right. Open mouth.
Insert.
eyes.
Open mouth, insert, bottle.
So I repeat what I just said, but about that.
I'm gonna have a drinky from this. I'm gonna tell you what it's like because it looks tasty and it's ice cold.
Established in 1926.
Ooh. That is real ginger. It's citrus.
It steams.
It's nice. It's a nice brew. I like it.
You can only get it in Kentucky, from what I hear.
That's
not
what
bad.
I do. Hey, cheers to Kentucky.
She's a Kentucky.
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 We are doers in Kentucky. That is why we are not Kentucky, because we Kentucky all night long.
Oh yeah, you can. You and your bottle.
Sorry, Gary. I understand you're pretty proud of your Kentucky, my man, and I respect that. That being said, I make fun of everybody equally, and including Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yep.
Oh well, at least got a couple of Massachusetts.
It's not. I need to drink more of this word.
That'll put a hair on your testicle.
No, ginger.
I don't know if I want to grow ginger there.
He having himself a patch of ginger on his testicle.
Surgeons under a warning. If you experience a ginger plant growing out of your sexual organs, please consult a doctor within 24 hours or suffer perilous death by ginger.
Please do not pick and grate.
You guys can't see this, but everybody's just got their head slumped over.
It was a bad space palm.
This is what happens when the Too Damn Early Show exists in the same time zone. Everybody laughs, everybody has their moments, and we can all see everyone's reaction, plain and simple, because we redid our studio.
Again.
Hey, but it looks nice.
Why not?
Mm-hmm. And we'll probably share a little vlog about how we did all of that later on. So keep tuned. Excuse me. You hear that, Frog? So without further ado...
That's his ginger.
I don't know.
Not his gender, but his ginger.
It's not my gender, I swear. I do not have ginger as a gender.
It's my ginger, my ginger hair.
My genderalia. So with that, let's get to some weird news.
That's our favorite.
This first one, I can't make this up. It's too stupid. Introducing a new lineup to the caricatures that are the states. We have Florida man, and now we have Texas guy. And this particular Texas guy, and I'm gonna say this in the most endearing way, by the way. Shout out to Rhonda Bryant, lovely lady from the South who exists in my life and has been nothing but a joy. I'm about to get a little southern, and I apologize right quick. But Texas butthole tickling that bandit have finally been caught.
So he gets a French tickler and runs around and tickles people's butthole?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
With a name like the Texas Butthole Tickling Bandit, it doesn't take any imagination to know what he does after breaking in. Fortunately, he has been apprehended by the police.
No, wait a minute. Did he tickle the police's butthole before he got arrested?
Do you think he tried? Do you think he was like sitting there?
He was like, let me just look at it. I just want to see your taint.
Oh, I picture him like with his hands behind like cuffs, just like getting close to the cop's butt, just like, woo.
I can see it moving. I can see it moving.
I'm almost there. I'm gonna touch it.
It's winking. It's winking.
If that's winking, consult a doctor. I think that's gonna be a new thing pretty soon here. Insert thing here, consult a doctor.
Yep.
Identified and caught by the police in the early hours of January 5th, he managed to elude capture for about 3 weeks, and he has given many a male resident a real tough time with his spate of sphincter assaults.
So he is doing this to males?
Yeah.
So he's milking them.
Didn't know you could milk that. I need a sip of ginger.
He is milking them.
Milky? I can't even answer that.
That's actually, it's a thing called milking the prostate.
I don't think I'm old enough to have a conversation with my doctor yet.
Why he needs to do this. Maybe he likes that type of milk.
No. Like I said, if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I'm old enough to have that conversation with my doctor yet.
Well,
I'm going to stay in my 20s where I don't have to have things shoved up my butt.
Well, I mean, it's a shame, but hey, one day you'll get it.
Break the pickle.
And then that guy's going to slip in the side door when the doctor's giving him a tickle. And he's going to be like, tickle, tickle.
Oh, goodness. What do you imagine led to this guy's thought process to, like, I'm going to go and tickle some buttholes?
Or maybe, like, exactly, he went to have his, his proctology test, and he was like, I like this. I got to go give other people the same feeling.
I had my butthole tickled when I was 18. And I thought I should share it with the world.
Yep, I want everybody else to feel the butthole tickling just like I like it.
Everybody touch butts. Everybody touch butts. It's a little crazy to think about.
I'm terrified. I'm actually going to have to put my chastity belt on tonight.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to make sure it is extra protected. It's not even considered a thong.
Mine has a lock, a spin lock, all kinds of locks. And
you have to keep the bush locked up. Bush. George Bush.
Shave your bush before you put your chastity on.
King George
W. Bush. George Herbert Walker Bush.
Is that his full name?
It sure is.
Yeah, that's it.
Herbie Walker.
Herbie Walker Bushy.
Herbie Walker Bush.
Herbie walked his finger right into the bush.
He sure did.
She be la bouche. She be la bouche.
She be la bouche. So that's when she's up with the bouche?
She go up, she go down, and then she be a la bouche.
Oh my, I'm terrified.
I'm terrified. You were talking about some odd sphincter activity.
Yeah, but George W. Bush liked that.
There's certain things.
Warning, we have detected odd sphincter movements in the area.
Hold on.
I just heard him wet himself, actually. I gotta get him a napkin. Get him a napkin.
Even worse.
What are we, 5 years old? How did we get to talking about poop to this regard? Don't
Tickling in
answer
the
that.
butthole.
Get your face away from the microphone. I see you in my peripherals.
It's just too damn early.
It's just too damn early to be talking about butthole milk.
Well, you know, he has to warm up. He has to warm up.
For the greater glory of the King of the Anus.
He had to warm his butthole up.
How about we talk about something that doesn't involve sphincters? Recently, I saw this, buzzing around on the interwebs, but we have a very interesting kind of fast coming in. Fast. Absolutely fast. Totally furious.
When I say fast, I mean fast.
I mean fast. Cutting grass kind of fast, because the Honda lawnmower is currently the fastest in the world. They built a lawnmower that hit 100 miles per hour in 6 seconds.
How many pieces of grass did it cut a second?
That's a good question.
See what I mean?
What does that even mean, though? The fastest lawnmower in the world?
But does it actually mow while it... That's the whole point.
It does. So the Honda's new lawnmower that came in is actually faster than a Ferrari in a lot of cases, and can still proficiently cut grass.
I can't.
It still has the deck, and it can go over 100 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
You remember that scene from
What if you get stuck, all four of them? All four tires.
All four tires. Can you do a burnout with the blades too?
No.
I don't think you
I
can.
like to think I can do that in my head.
You'll go to prison.
Praising.
Praising?
I'm going to praising.
They won't be praising me to go to praising.
No, I don't want to go to praising because I'm scared.
Anyways, getting a little bit more on topic with the specs of this monster machine, the Japanese motor company's mean mower version 2 reclaimed the Guinness World Records for the world's fastest lawnmower, hitting 100 miles an hour in 8 seconds. In addition to its speed, it earned the title. The lawnmower still needed to look like one and, of course, be used to mow a lawn, in which you can mow the lawn all day long on your Honda lawnmower.
Okay. Yes, he is gonna mow. It's not how fast you mow. It is how fast you mow with a beer.
Exactly. As I've seen many times with my dad and his little riding lawnmower running around the acre of property that we happen to be on. And I gotta say, picture perfect.
Why do you think it has a beer holder on it? It literally says beer here.
Rick Peters, you know how to cut a lawn. And you need an extra lubrication from the beerification, if you catch my fication, you know what I'm saying?
There's lubrication and there's stultification and there's a lubrication.
So the engine to this little lawnmower that can break a Ferrari in half is actually fitted out of a Honda Fireblade Superbike. Pardon. Which, if you know anything about motorcycles and the 90s speed wars, where they had Japanese crotch rockets per se, competing for the fastest motorcycle, this was one of the contenders. The 200 horsepower dual overhead cam inline 4 was stuffed into the tractor, and it achieves a top speed of over 150 miles an hour, while the company's top-rated standard lawnmowers top out about, 4.
Not bad, 4 miles an hour.
4 miles an hour can get you places if you got the patience
If you got the patience and a walker
and a beer.
and a beer.
Can't forget your complimentary Bud Light with every John Deere lawnmower you buy. You come in here, we give you a 6-pack for free just for showing up.
And it's gonna be the plastic ones, the ones you throw off the side of the road. Because we're cheap.
It's hard, lawnmowers, John Deere tractors, because it's hard to get a DUI at 4 miles an hour.
Yeah, pick some more companies that like to be mad at people. Just you got any more of them? Like let's just put Michelob in the mix too. Let's just throw Coors on there as well. It's like water anyways. Does it really count as beer? So where was I going with this?
Get your Firestone tractor and get a complimentary case of Tallboy PBR for free. Firestone, because it's really hard to get a DUI with a name like Firestone.
Every beer, everyone drinks it.
All about drinking beer and lawn tractors today. God darn. We're gonna have to
For every beer you drink, you better up your mile per hour.
Yep, I'm gonna be at 200 miles an hour by the end of the night.
I had myself 17 beers. I'm at 170 miles an hour.
That is some fast beer, man. And on that note, we have some more stuff to do. I think we have a pretty interesting game, given the fact that we have the whole TDES crew in for the bunch. So we're gonna get everything set up, and we will be right back in a second.
Have some Ale 8 beer.
Ale 8-1. And it's time for the pièce de résistance. I butchered every bit of French that I just said, and I always will. It is time for our game, which is quite creative, and honestly, we came up last minute. What's in Brok's bag?
Brok's bag.
What is in Brok's bag?
That is a good question. Brok, what is in your bag?
I'm not telling you.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
I guess we'll find it out. So, anyways, we're gonna flip the glorious Canadian toonie. Oh, Canada. Yeah, that's it. And we're gonna flip this and see. Yeah, something like that.
No.
So we're gonna flip the good old Canadian toonie to see. Let's see. Are you calling heads or bears?
Bears.
Okay. Because I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bear on the back, so it's no longer heads or tails. It's heads or bears.
I'm bears.
All right, bears. No.
You dropped it. Can anybody see it?
I know exactly where
He's got
it
it
is.
between his big toes.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you see it?
I can feel it.
I can smell it between his toes.
All right, in honor of Kentucky and Ale 8-1, we're flipping a bottle cap because I'm not reaching that right now.
Freaking go for it.
Bears. Ales. I call ales.
Bales.
Bales. Oh, you're going first.
Bales.
That was Bales.
So what 5 things does your list contain?
My list? Well, water. Pen.
Just one pen. A pen.
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
Candy.
Candy.
Dildo.
Oh God! I hope he doesn't have. Both of our last answers are ridiculous, stupid stuff. All right,
d-maxx, what you got?
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so, my phone is covered in so much grease. I wrote on it with my pen, and because it's a little yellow pen for the Note 9.
Greasy bastard.
And I can literally read the grease, so I'm just gonna read the grease. My first one is number 1, another bag. Number 2, a drink of sorts. Number 3, your pants. Number 4, e-cig and e-cig accessories. And number 5, something that smells a little bit like ganja.
All right, Brok. I mean, if they guessed anything correctly, feel free to put it on the table now, but otherwise, begin to surprise them.
All right, here comes
condoms.
Condoms. Condoms.
A bag of condoms.
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 Condoms. Yo, I come straight out of condom. I was the one escapee. What is that?
Dean was the closest person.
Does it smell like weed?
Good question, does it?
I want to say yes.
But does it, honestly?
No, it doesn't smell like weed. What is that?
That's
Those
Brok. In a
business
box.
cards?
That's Brok in a box.
They are indeed.
Brok in a box.
Business cards, we got rocks.
I should have said a
Q-tips.
rock. No, they're Q-tips. Why aren't there Q-tips? Everybody needs Q-tips.
Professional flash. Rain stick.
What the hell?
That's a dildo-like object, I guess.
I'm close.
I could be used as a dildo. Another bag. Another bag.
I guess. Dang, dude.
Yep.
Winning by
Yep.
technicalities.
I got one. I think Dwayne technically got one.
Bluetooth speaker.
That was a given.
Beard accessories.
Beard accessories. Oh,
Beard and beard accessories.
beard and beard accessories. I said beard.
Whoa!
Let's see what
Oh,
else.
dang it, Bobby. What do you got in your bag this time?
I can make everything disappear under the poncho.
Under the punch.
Under the punch. Is that everything?
Under the poncho.
Oh, heck no.
He's got
Under the
more?
poncho.
I'm gonna take my drink
Well, I need
away.
an Aurora machine.
Why do you have it? What the hell is that?
It's something
what does
that
it do?
lights up and makes noise.
It makes pretty lights.
Plus, I got a rock.
Another rock.
And in honor of the Texas dude, this looks like a boot.
Oh my gosh, I should have said a lighter. Oh. It's such a damn given.
Yeah, it needs the remote.
What? It needs a remote? You can't just make it on?
Nope.
What? I plugged it in and everything. Cheap.
Would you like a portable humidifier? Or a way to pay for it all?
Is that it?
Of course he's got a frickin'
What
square
the
in his
hell?
bag.
Lens cap.
Lens cap. I should have said camera and camera accessories.
That's what I was gonna say.
Eyeball.
I see.
But you did guess another bag inside of the bag. I was like, ooh, that's
Why
a
do
good
you
one.
have nail polish?
It was in the other room. I figured it would be random enough for you.
Thank your niece.
I figured my niece might have stuffed it in your bag or something.
No, but she left it out in the open.
Good enough.
I was right about the dildo.
E-cig
Wait a minute.
accessories.
It's pretty dried up.
Is that a it's a water bladder?
I think you might be tied now.
It's a Jeb Bush brand colostomy bag.
What?
Is there any water in it left here? Actually, there is. I see it right here.
It's a Jeb Bush brand catheter.
There you go. There's
Oh.
moisture in the bag. They're now tied.
Just puts a frickin' catheter up on your desk. How do you feel?
I love catheters, especially when they burst.
They're like little.
Not big of a bag either.
They're like little pissy water balloonies.
Yep, I like throwing my water bladders around.
It would suck to get nailed with a colostomy bag to have it burst.
After the guy for a week.
Oh god, we're going so off the rails on this one, and I'm even the one contributing to it.
It's too damn early.
It's too damn early, and I need to go and wash my mouth out with a soap, hug my mother, and tell her I'm sorry. I'm going back to church. Leave me alone.
Yep, him and his dildo over here.
I need to wash the sin out of my brain.
I'm a good man, Mommy. Don't hit me with a belt.
She still hits him with a belt.
Hit the sin out of me.
Get over there, you little get in the corner now. You want to get her the belt? Oh
I need an adult.
Have some more ginger.
Episode 6, officially the most bleeps.
Wait a second, guys. I feel like I did such a good job that I should be rated too.
Brok gets 5 out of 6.
10 out of 10 would Brok this stuff again, I guess. Oh yeah, and while at
Brok
it,
this
Jeff.
stuff again.
Oh dang it! I
Jeff was
missed.
trying to get a feel up.
Everything's
Feel
going to hell. Oh gosh, I half expected a headshot.
You feel up.
So we're at a tie.
What the hell is this thing? Oh,
It's a humidifier.
I will humidify your face.
I guess that means both of you get the punishment that you decided earlier.
Well, that's what we
Well,
get.
I guess that is what it is. And what was the punishment? One more time.
I believe you said you wanted to give a good old-fashioned classic ice bucket challenge.
That's right. We're gonna get cold. I'm gonna reverse my puberty. The hair on my chest is going to recede along with my manly parts as we shrink ourselves under
Yeah,
some
there
ice.
goes my sack, right up in my sack.
I mean, we're all kind of just sacks, man.
But mine's leaving.
Is it getting sacked?
It's gonna get sacked because of the cold water. It's gonna like a turtle.
I'm happy we're not a little bit older. If we were doing this in our 80s, it would be like and then swirl up. This is getting out of hand. Holy God.
Reel it in, fisherman, reel it in!
Alright, do we have anything else that we want to cover? Because I'm going to down this in meantime.
Have a little bit of this here.
My sins, drown them in gingers.
His ginge.
And that is the end of today's episode of the Too Damn Early Show. We couldn't bleep this if we tried.
The Too Damn Wild Show.
Oh my gosh. So this has been crazy. So thank you everybody for listening. Once again, be sure to check out our friend Carver Clays, and you can check out his song Vibes over at his YouTube channel at, what was the name again? I think it's escaping me one more time. It was something fooly.
Foolsification.
Fools of Vacation.
Yes, it is. Foolification.
And don't forget our good friend Mary from Gary Shares.
Sherry's from Gary's Rares.
It's a rare sight to see Sherry of Gary's Rares.
Oh, he is great.
Gary from Gary. Yeah.
Yeah, she tells you.
Gary. Why does he associate with us? We're the weirdest cats in the bunch. Ugh, we're the sloopy-eyed cat that's like.
the one big eye like this, and a little crib like this, so like this.
Meow. Meow.
Gary of Gary's Wares, thank you so much for your patronage. Thank you for this partnership, and thank you for supporting the Too Damn Early Show. And we will be further cohorting later on, assuming that he doesn't see this broadcast, think we're a bunch of nutcases, and then throw us into the night.
Block us all. So yeah, don't contact me. You guys are creeps.
So aside from that, our video podcast is available on Facebook and YouTube. Podcast downloaders can go over to Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn Radio, and Google Play Music. Podcast hosts, of course, being Podbean, Too Damn Early Show at podbean.com. So it's Too Damn Early Show, .podbean.com. It's too damn early for me to get this correct.
How do you have so much gas in the morning?
Be gone, Satan. You're not welcome in my bowels. Get out.
I would just picture a significant other next to you, and you wake up. Blah! She's like, good morning to you, too.
You say that, but I know people who have farted as an alarm clock to wake people up. That being said, I think it's the perfect thing if you just wake up and there's a button in front of you just going... That'll wake you up.
You'd smell the roses.
You just sometimes gotta stop and tickle and smell the buttholes.
Yes, I'll give my French tickler and smell the butthole.
And always as inspirational to you guys, we are here for your enjoyment. And do yourself a favor. There are many paths you can choose in life, but if it is down a dark wood with barren trees, be careful. They might be selling drugs at the end. Unless you're into that, I don't know. So, to our listeners, Cape Cod and beyond, my name is d-maxx.
I'm Daily Jade.
And you've been listening to the Too Damn Early Show. From all of us to you, we bid you good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.